Hello everyone, and welcome to the first of your Introduction to Power BI videos. What we're going to start with is just showing you around the interface. I'll just share the screen with you now. And when you first open up Power BI, you'll see this. Other changes every now and then. We'll cover in the future, but Power BI has updates just about every single month, so you should be clean there. And when it first opens up, the Power BI desktop is what we're concentrating on. We'll cover further down the line that there's another thing called Power BI Service, and that's what we publish things to. But for the time being, we're going to use the main one, Power BI Desktop. And when you first open up a new one, it will show you some of the things you've been working on, how to get data, and so on. But for the time being, I'm just going to close that down and take you around the actual interface itself. Just get rid of that. Okay, so there are three screens, if you like, within Power BI. This is the first one, the report view. We've got nothing on there yet. We've not loaded any data in, but this is where we build all our visuals. We've then got the data view, which, as the name suggests, when we load the data in, that's where it appears. And there's a third one there. We're not going to be dealing with this so much in this little introduction course, but this is called the model view, and this is where it becomes really powerful. When we have multiple data sets loaded in, we join them together in here. Anybody who's used any sort of databases before, this is where we do the really clever stuff in here, but we'll do that further down. So for the time being, let's get our data in and crack on. Hopefully by now you've downloaded the starter file, movies starter file. So we'll go and get that. And with Power BI, we can actually use all sorts of different types of files. We've got Excel, datasets, Python, text, CSV, and so on. But we're starting nice and straightforward, Excel. And as with anything Microsoft, there's always more than one way to do it. Nice, easy one here, import data from Excel. Now, this is what it's called there, movie starter file. So I'm just going to double click on that, and it will load. And there we go. Please be patient. It's a big old application, uses a lot of your processing power and memory, and dependent upon your size of your computer or how fast your Wi-Fi is, it might take a second or so. So just be patient. Also within here, now we've only got one table in this file, but it may be that you've got multiple tables within the one Excel file, and you can select which ones you want. But for this, we've just got the one. And you'll notice down here, we've got load or transform. You have the option to transform the data before you bring it in, but in this case, let's just load it and we'll have a look and see what's going on. So load it in, again, a little bit of patience. And what it's doing there is it's creating connection. It's actually looking to see whether or not there are multiple tables, whether or not we can connect them together. But anyway, that's it in. And in the report view, over to the right-hand side, data, if we drop that little chevron down, it will show us all the different fields within that data set. For anybody who speaks Greek, that little sigma sign there, that just means these are number fields, and the rest are all in text at the moment anyway. In the data view, we go into there, you'll see, it looks very similar to your Excel. You've got all your little drop downs there, which shows all the unique values. So for instance, their rating, these are all the just different sorts of film ratings we've got there. Okay, so that's it in. One thing with Power BI, it doesn't as yet have an autosave. My understanding is one of the reasons is that they deal with really big files. And if your autosave was on, every time you clicked a button, it would try and send this back up to your OneDrive or whatever. So it doesn't as yet have one. So the first thing we're going to do is save the file. You see it's untitled at the moment. So file, save as, and I would suggest you put it in the same folder that you've put your file in. As I say, load your file, your starter file, into ideally OneDrive. Please don't use your downloads, and leave it there. What Power BI does, it creates a dynamic link with this file. So as the data updates, so does the Power BI. I'll get to that in a sec. If you move it around, the connection breaks. Now, there is a way of going in and changing the connection, but for your own sanity, leave it in OneDrive, and there we go. So this one here, I'm going to call PBI movies. Might even spell it right if you're lucky. I'll put my initials on and just leave it there. Okay. So what we've done, we've loaded the data in. We've had a little look around the various bits within Power BI, and we've saved it. We're ready to go. Okay. In a minute, we're going to go through the next one. We're going to go through and we're going to update some of the data types and formats so that they're a bit more correct as to what they should be. But we'll do that in a sec. We'll pop back. We'll make it nice and quick and straightforward, these videos. See you in a wee minute. Thank you.